how to remove collections, how to remove charge-offs, how to remove hard inquiries, how to remove medical collections, how to remove all the negative, nasty, erroneous items on your credit reports. We've got a write-in testimonial here and a review of the Awesome Life Group LLC here. We've got an individual says, thanks, Brandon. Awesome Life Group LLC has helped me delete 11 on Equifax, 7 deletions on TransUnion, 7 deletions on Experian. This individual has a new trade line, and they were talking to us about how the first round, collectors started reaching out, started getting nervous. Collectors were calling, told them, hey, you know, don't be fooling around with them collectors. Don't worry about it. Everything will go through the mail. Second round letters more come off, and the collectors stopped calling. Yes, that can happen. That could happen for you. Okay. 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for the awesomelifegroup.com. Up late, up early, been going through the emails. All right. Doing it big. All right. Putting my email address here again. If you need to get in touch. Now, as people come in, I'm sure they will catch up. And if you're watching the replay, thank you so much for being here. If you want to get the times of when I go live, right, the dates and times of when I go live, you can jump on the Subscribe Tribe. I'm going to type that in here, the Subscribe Tribe.com. You can sign up for the email list, and it'll tell you when I go live. I just sent out an email right now, so people know I'm live now. Because credit repair starts when? It starts now. That's right. So I'm going to go through some of what the letters might sound like that you're sending out, that you know how to get these negative, nasty, erroneous items off. When you're dealing with a charge-off, let's just start with that. The most upfront, nasty, negative item you know about, right? Of course, the late payments and collections and hard inquiries as well. Let's start with the charge-offs, because that's oftentimes what's really bringing down the score, right? That's oftentimes the first thing that you're dealing with, a charge-off or a collection that wasn't a charge-off, that didn't have like a credit card attached, or a charge card or something like that. Maybe it's a collection from a medical or a collection from somewhere else. They're just looking for, they didn't have a line of credit, okay? So we've got letters you can send to the bureaus, quotes the Fair Credit Reporting Act, okay? Demand to see verifiable proof, okay? These negative, nasty, erroneous items, right? These items that you have on my file, these accounts have hurt me in my ability to obtain credit, all right? On the Fair Credit Reporting Act, unverified accounts must be removed, all right? And it goes on to demand that the following accounts be removed immediately if they cannot be verified, these unverified accounts. So you list the charge-offs on them. Now, if you have collections, you can list those collectors on there as well, okay? It's got the partial account numbers you can put in here. You can put unverified account. Now, if you've got a medical collection, you can put unverified account, no contract, okay? You got some late payments, you can put unverified late payments on this letter. All of this can go to the bureaus. And you notice on this letter, on this 609 dispute letter, I didn't say put your hard inquiries on this one, because there's a special 604 dispute letter for hard inquiries, okay? In the 609 dispute letter, there's also a demand for non-account holding inquiries to be removed, but it doesn't, you don't list them here, okay? So yes, you can get, I remember thinking, I got some hard inquiries. Let me get these negative, nasty, erroneous items off of there. And let me go ahead and focus on the charge-offs and the collections and these other negative derogatories. But you know what? I'm also going to demand that the non-account holding inquiries are removed, but I'm not going to list them all out, right? We're not going to list them all out there. We're going to use the 604 letters, and then we're going to talk about that, okay? And we got some questions coming in right here. I'll go through some questions. I'll come back to teaching as well on some other items that you can remove, right? We've already talked about sending letters to the bureaus. I'm going to read off some letters that we can send to the collectors as well, and how you can write those out, right? Okay, and how they'll look, how they will look written out for you, that you can get at 609creditrepair.com, right? Or we can do this work for you at the Awesome Life. Okay. So let's see what we've got. Got some questions. I want to make sure to get to these questions. All righty. I'm going to get started. Can I give your company a call? Heartfelt music. You can go to theawesomelifegroup.com if you want us to do it for you. All right. All the stuff's laid out there for you. You can click on that free consultation and get that free consultation for us to do it for you. or you can go to 609creditrepair.com. You get the Beyond Committed package. Got the email support with me, right, and the team. It's all available to you, right? It's all available to you. Denise says, I started using the 609 letters late April. My score has gone up 200 points in 2 months. Thank you, Brandon. Awesome. This individual's like, hey, I need some support from you. All right, got my email, right? Got the videos here, got the letters, you got the, we can do it for you at the Awesome Life Group. We can help get you to the other side, the Callaway, all right? Yes, Brandon's like, hey man, I need them. I need that email. Questions. So Brandon, I have your, can I have your email? I'm nervous about them playing games, no problem. Is a charge off the same thing as a collection? What if it says both on that account? So you want to list both, okay, on separate lines. It'll be a separate line. So charge off, partial account number, unverified account, collection, partial account number, unverified account, right? Are they the same? They're separate because the separate derogatory items, because if you dispute a charge off and it's in collections, the charge off may come off, but if you don't dispute the collection may not come off, right? So they're separate, even though it tends to be the same darn account, right? It's like a double whammy, and that's why it's so derogatory, so nasty to have this charge off, because it often will have a collection attached to it and it'll bring your score down even further. Experian is taking forever to adjust the score after this individual paid down credit to get the credit utilization down 30%. What the hell? Well, oftentimes they are very quick to report the bad and very slow to report the good, okay? Experian is taking forever to adjust the score. You can double check My FICO app. You can double check if that works for your budget. My FICO tends to be a bit better, I think. Experian also does give you the FICOs, but we'll have to see what Experian is doing, because they might run things a little bit different, right? They're getting the FICO from FICO itself, so perhaps there's a lag. Also, this getting your credit utilization down is fantastic. You're doing great, okay? Keep going. You can do this. Perhaps you can get it under 10%, maybe under 7%, right? And you can play around with that by, you're like, hey, Brandon, man, I'm not trying to pay everything down all at once. Well, perhaps you're going to get a store trade line like My Jewelers Club card or New Coast Direct, 5K each, right? Or maybe you're in a bracket. This individual maybe has a good enough credit score to get a good unsecured credit card. Maybe a Capital One, 5K Capital One, 5K Barclay, 10K B of A card, right? And that's going to help your overall credit utilization. Also, with your credit utilization, be cautious about having one card or more than one card close to the limit, close to being maxed out. Even though it's 30% overall, if you've got a card that's maxed out 100%, that's also going to look derogatory and bad, okay? It's almost like each card, right? Not only overall credit utilization should be under 30%, but each card revolving account could be under 30%, right? Okay. So I try to get to these questions in the order they were received. I mistakenly paid all my collections before knowing all this. Still ways to delete them, question mark. And David asks, is it possible? Yes, yes. So you didn't watch this video. You didn't know, hey, I could dispute this. I didn't necessarily have to pay these collectors, right? Yes. So just because they're paid off doesn't mean that they have the documentation to maintain this item, this derogatory negative collection on your reports. And collections, even when paid, are still considered negative. Yes, perhaps you might be able to get a, home loan or car loan or whatever. They feel more comfortable, lease an apartment. They feel more comfortable, right? That it's not something that you're paying. But your credit score is still going to suffer. The terms of those loans may be worse, right? So you can still dispute this negative, nasty, erroneous collection. You can still dispute this negative stuff. And not only will they, have to still run the same process to quote unquote verify it, right? They have to do the same investigation. You can send your dispute to the collector and the creditors. So you send it to the credit bureau, 609 dispute letters and the collection validation letters to the collectors for this paid unverified collection. Not only do they have to do that, but they're not really incentivized to spend all that time and energy and resources and money to try to quote unquote verify something that they can verify, to try and get resources, money out of you because you already paid it. Right, David? So send these disputes, 609creditrepair.com, get that Beyond Committed package. Everything you need, walk you through the process, or we can do the work for you at the Awesome Life Group.com, right? All right. Huntley, hey, you got a private matter, you say? All right, how can I talk to you? Privately, privacy. Anyone can email me. Okay, put my email in there. Okay. Maybe you're not feeling comfortable. Maybe you got a specific thing going on. You don't want to put it on the chat. You can email me. You can also put it on the chat here and I'll answer the best of my abilities of finding the, questions. Sometimes I start to talk and then people put the questions and then I miss them. So you can also email me. I would like to talk about the hard inquiries as well. I know people want to know how to get their hard inquiries off about collections, charge-offs, medicals. We're talking about all sorts of negative, nasty, erroneous items coming off. We talk about these hard inquiries again, and we've done this before, and many people know, hey, freeze CoreLogic, freeze SageStream. We've got the ability to freeze them out for these hard inquiries. Now, do you send to the creditors? Do you send to the credit bureaus? And if they're not on the 609 letters specifically, you're not listing them out, you put them on the 604 letters, right? According to Section 604 of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, permissible purpose of consumer reports, okay? 15 U.S. Code 1681. It's the big one, the big act, right? 1681 holds a lot of these, right? All right, so they've got to be able to prove that there was all sorts of connection to business, transaction, firm offer credit, permissible purpose, that you signed off on this, right? Okay. If they can't provide this information, it's incomplete, inaccurate, cannot be verified, the consumer reporting agency shall promptly delete, okay? And you can put down all of your non-account holding inquiries on this, okay? You can send this to the credit bureaus, all right? Understand that per the Fair Credit Reporting Act, you are required to notify me, right? Of this investigation results in 30 days. Now they have 30 days from when they get the letters to postmark your response, okay? That's the one going to the bureaus. Now, we do have stuff going to the creditors. And I want to thank Heartfelt for the super chat. It says, you are amazing. Appreciate you. You are amazing. Heartfelt. Let's see, Heartfelt. I can't see the full. Heartfelt music. Heartfelt music. Thank you very much for the super chat and the gif of the dancing pair. That is adorable. That's fun. That's fun. All right. Herbert Smith, thank you for the super chat. Hello, sir. I got some great news. I emailed you. Excellent. Excellent. Herbert, I'll check your email. Not sure if you wanted me to share it. Perhaps that's why you wanted to send me the email. So maybe I won't share it unless you really want me to. All right. All right. Now, can send a similar letter designed for the creditor. Okay. Fair Credit Reporting Act, Section 1681B, C. Potential transactions not initiated by consumer. Okay. Cease your unauthorized hard inquiries. Formal demand to immediately remove unauthorized inquiries, right? This is what you can send to the creditors, okay? They have to prove and provide inquiry authorization, all right? You demand to see that. And it goes on and on and on to put pressure on them, put pressure on the credit bureaus, the creditor, okay? You can do this. 609creditrepair.com. Get the Beyond Committed package, got all the letters for you, including those hard inquiry letters. Or we can do the work for you at the Awesome Life Group, okay? All right. Do I have to pay for my FICO? All right, so my FICO, make sure it works for your budget. You know, it's a pay-for app service online to see your FICO scores. However, there are other options of ways to see your FICO scores, right? So people out there might use something like Experian, or they might use something else that gives them their free FICO score. I think maybe CreditWise or something like that does that. And if you're a Capital One member or something like that, you can get it for free. There are cards out there that give you a free FICO score. So do you have to pay for my FICO? When I was first doing my credit repair, I didn't have the MyFICO app. I was utilizing the free credit reports that you can get now weekly on the weekly, okay, at annualcreditreport.com. Okay, during these times of COVID-19, accessing your credit is important. That's why Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion are now offering free weekly online reports through April 2021. Okay, so you can get free reports here. I'm putting it right there. Okay, so you can get your free reports weekly. You can see what's going on. Now, if you're looking for your credit score, yeah, it might be a good idea to invest in something like a MyFICO, especially if you're planning on buying a house, investing in a house, investing in a car note, right? Buying a car, investing in some future endeavors for yourself. So that might be a good investment down the line when it's right for you, right? When I was first doing it, I was using the free annual credit reports. I was using the free reports that were coming back to me. And then I got wise to the idea of, okay, coming to the end of my credit repair, I'm doing really good. I want to see what the credit score was. It was phenomenal. It was fantastic. I was able to get travel miles and all this great stuff and travel the world for free. So that's when the timing's right, you can do it. Yeah, Robert Hunter. What up, Brandon? Robert Hunter. Appreciate Robert Hunter checking in. Robert Hunter, as an individual who was working on the do-it-yourself side, was doing good, wanted us to finish up the Awesome Life Group, and had some great results. And it's been really good. Haven't chimed in lately. Been building business credit. Hope you are doing well, Robert says. Doing good, doing great, especially during these unprecedented times, these challenging times at times, right? These times, we're all doing well and happy to be healthy and well. And being of service to the tribe here, it's been excellent, okay? Ty Lyons sent a VOD letter and received a copy of a billing statement, okay, from the collection agency. They're trying to validate that way. It's not enough, right? It's not enough. You can draft up a bill. We've talked about this, draft up a bill, a statement, yeah. Send in your next round of letters, and you can send a letter to the Bureau saying the collector fails to validate, okay? No. Oftentimes the bureaus tend to start following suit once an item is removed from other bureaus. It can happen. Yeah, that's what I saw from my credit report. That's what I've seen from other places. I've seen for other customers and clients. Sometimes they want to not, right? So we show them proof that it can be deleted and removed from another bureau that they weren't able to verify. Keep putting pressure on them, all right? Jeff is here. Wow. Jeff, the individual that I wrote or I spoke about, Jeff's process with the Awesome Life Group is here. Jeff actually says, again, thanks, Brandon. You and your team got 11 deletions on Equifax, remove 7, deletion TransUnion 7, and Experian. All right. Now I got a trade line. Want to get more off of there. And then Jeff was also talking about how in the first round, the collectors were calling him and all that stuff. So Jeff, thanks for jumping in. Jeff Vasquez. That's wonderful. That's very cool. I'm glad you're here. At the time that I talked about, he left his comment a few hours ago. So it's nice that you're on the live. Good to hear. Good to see you. Okay. Heartfelt music. Very nice, Jeff. All right. Thank you very much for the super chat. Sorry, I missed that one there. Do you need to update ID with correct address? Do you need to update ID for best results? Might be helpful, right? So you update the new positive ID, the new address. You can get the negative nasty old addresses off of there. Maybe disassociate from some of these old accounts, right? Good help. Do you absolutely have to? You know, when I was starting out, I didn't know. I didn't really have the most up-to-date ID. I still got results. We were first starting out. We would utilize the IDs that we had and then really adjusted to have IDs that were up-to-date and correct and get the old addresses off there, but still got results. So we want to optimize as much as we can. But if for some reason you're not able to, right? There's all sorts of reasons. Maybe you don't. Maybe the only way you can do it is by going down there. You don't want to deal with COVID right now. It's still possible, and you can still get great results. Okay. Noel says, "Thank you." All right. Right. Herbert Smith says, "Please share, Brandon." All right. So Herbert Smith wants the tribe to hear. Let's see what Herbert Smith. He sent an email recently. Send it to info. Gonna read this. These questions. All right. So, Toonie. I have a 60-day late and a 30 days late. Okay. Supposedly this lender doesn't want to do goodwills. Okay. First and foremost, stick with the goodwills, right? It may take more than 1 or 2 rounds, right? And you want to stick with it, kind of like your disputes. But you can also dispute the late payments with the bureaus. That's another thing. Got the late payment dispute letter. You can dispute unverified late payments right with the bureaus. The bureaus have to do that investigation. And this company that you're talking about has to be able to provide conclusive proof that these are in fact late, right? Okay. your email, Herbert. Herbert, you sent it today. Send it today. New Jersey Love, thank you very much for the super chat. Okay. Will SBA PPP loans appear on your credit? On your credit? On your personal credit or business credit, right? I think you were talking about business credit. Yeah. Oh, well, this person said, will SBA PPP loans appear on your credit reports? And so maybe someone else was asking if it would be on business credit. I don't know. So someone is asking if it's on personal. Oh, Herbert sent it last night. Okay, that's why. Okay. So as far as I know, there was no, and again, this is like financial advice. You want to talk to your financial and, CPA and financial advisor and CPA and all that. But as far as I know, there is no PPP personal loan, right? So it wouldn't necessarily show up on your personal reports. In the effect that for some reason the business wouldn't be able to potentially repay it or something like that, it might show up on a business credit report. But from what I can tell thus far, I don't know, maybe somebody is out there and has it and whatnot could tell us if they showed up on their personal reports. But there does not appear to also be any credit check required for PPP loans, all right? And it is kind of interesting because the loan supposedly falls under the SBA 7A loan, but it's different, right? It's a disaster relief loan as well, so it's very challenging to know. This type of loan process, SBA or PPP loans that you want, Paycheck Protection Program for the SBA, supposedly will stop June 30th, right, which is pretty soon, I guess. Most lenders will stop accepting applications June 28th. If that's what you're looking for small business funding, that might be an option for you. Take a look and see what's right for you, right? If you're also looking for business credits outside of a PPP loan or something of that nature, we have ALG business credit, right? The business credit, personal guarantee, business credit, no personal guarantee, okay? Businesscredit.com, okay? PC Mason, please email me so I can email and look into your account and everything. Appreciate it. SB appears as a hard inquiry. Sofa King said permanent payments deferred until next year. Payments deferred until next year. Cool. Cool. Wow. My bank denied my credit service without any legal grounds. They tried to fix their errors and they're now ignoring me. That's interesting. She's going to email me now. All right, this person's going to email me now. Cool. I'm interested to hear what their error was. Okay. This app, often there's negative, nasty, erroneous stuff on reports, right? Errors stopping you from obtaining credits. Okay. 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. Okay. You can get to the other side. You can get to where you want to go. Yeah. Brian says the burden of proof is on the creditor. Make them prove it. I got 4 items removed by the second round using dispute letters. Excellent. Very good. Very nice. Essence, congratulations. Hey, Brandon, my husband and I invested in your program. We've been able to successfully eliminate erroneous items on both our credit reports. Our scores are now 660 and 680. Congratulations. Excellent. Good work. Nice. Nice. All right. So we'll do some live streams. Okay. On the weekends. Next weekend is Saturday the 4th, right? Independence Day. Now, some of y'all probably got the day off on the 3rd, perhaps. Trying to decide, y'all want a live stream on the 4th? Do we rest? Because I don't rest. I'm gonna probably do one on the 4th. Just want to know y'all want to get into it. All right. Anyway, it's been a pleasure. Okay, it's been a pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Know that I'm here. You can email me. Okay. 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. Someone wants a live stream. Good. 4th. All right. Hit the subscribe try button. Hit the bell for notifications. And until I see you in person, I will see you on the other side. Take care.